Hey everybody, good morning, beautiful people from the Outer Banks, North Carolina. This is my porch. This is my mandalas. I've got another mandala I'll show here in a minute. But I wanted to talk to you guys about overcoming fear and overcoming the things that are holding you back in this life. Last night I played a gig by myself, which I was terrified to do. I desperately tried to find people to come play with me for weeks, and it didn't work out the way that I'd wanted it to. And so, if you guys can hear that, we've got neighbors now because it's the vacation season. But I played a gig last night and I tried to find anybody and everybody that would come play with me, and the universe made it work out so that I had to play by myself. And somebody, Monty Hooker, told me to play by myself 3 years ago now, and I just refused to do it all this time. Well, needless to say, I went and I played. I overcame that fear. I was in a state of anxiety yesterday with just a lot of like chest pain, overwhelming feeling, heavy. I cried a couple of times because of the feeling, but I just kept telling myself to release, let go, breathe. The worst thing that could happen is they tell me not to come back. I'm not going to die. And it's interesting because I'm somebody that has so little fear when it comes to the physicalities of life, but you put me on stage in front of people that I don't know and I about crap my pants. I've played open mic night now for 3 years and go and play a set of 4 or 5 songs for people, and oftentimes I get lost in the music and I don't want to stop playing and I feel great, but those are the people that support me and love me, and Pat is like my biggest supporter there. She's always hooting and hollering, and I didn't have those people with me this time. So it was very scary, it was very intimidating, but I did it. And when we go through that fear and anxiety with new things and putting ourselves out there in ways that we've never have before, when we do that, we show the universe or God or creator, whoever you believe in as the higher power, that you're ready to advance in this life game. You're ready to level up and do something new, transform into something new, and you have the strength and the power to move forward, I guess. And so really cool things come from that when you embrace the fear and overcome the fear. And the example of that last night was that halfway through my set, the manager came and asked me if I could play on Saturday night, which Saturdays are pretty busy because it's Saturday night, people go out to dinner. And so it was really exciting that they didn't tell me to not come back, but they told me to come back way sooner than I had originally expected. So with this little story, I hope that it inspires you to overcome any type of fear that may be holding you back. I surf, I skateboard, I downhill ski if I ever have the opportunity again. I'd snowboard. I do handstands and back bends, and learning gymnastics with my kiddos teaching me, and swimming in a giant ocean with big scary waves. Like, I don't care, none of that scares me. But we all have fear somewhere deep inside, and it shows us parts of our shadow self that we need clearing. So I hope that you guys are inspired to overcome some fears that may have been holding you back, and this video might help you to move forward. If you are enjoying the little messages that I put out now and again, as I am a busy mom of 3 kids, living a whole foods, plant-based diet with raw juicing and smoothies and all the things, less processed ingredients, I put out the videos when I can. So you get them when they get here. I had a friend ask me how the parasite cleansing was going, and the ivermectin did not work. So you have to check out my parasites video to get the full background on that. But now I have switched to Dr. Morse's Parasite G, Parasite M. Having some interesting results. And I'll also added colloidal silver, which it'll be ionic silver here shortly. I'm running out of the one bottle I have. And I'm doing that at a higher dose 3 times a day, and the Parasite G and M cleanses 6 times a day. hopefully this changes things. I'm still doing garlic suppositories in case anybody was interested, but yeah, it's been quite the journey with that, and it's something that could be holding me back and keeping me in a low vibrational state and angry and pissed off. The fact that I have to do all of these things to try and rid something that anybody else that gets them, they're gone, they're done, and for me, I don't know. At this point, it's spiritual, so I'm also doing Louise Hay's meditations for self-healing at nighttime, and that's been really, I feel like, helpful. Like, it's put me into a wonderful state of gratitude, love, and kindness, and I'm able to trek through these difficulties and these challenges with a little bit easier mood and much more gratitude. Also, during this journey, with going to sing last night, my middle daughter woke me up with an ear infection at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So I'm not sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping well for a very long time. And yet, here I am still managing to persevere, push forward through the difficulties. The birds want their bird feeder. Push forward through the difficulties and do it with a positive, loving attitude and take care of my kids and my family in a really positive way. And before, I wasn't able to do that. So even going through these difficulties, it's showing me the parts of myself that I need to upgrade, I guess, and change my belief systems or my patterns or the ways that I've been thinking. So that's been really cool to see the positive coming through this journey, if that makes sense. With all of that said, my house finch says hello. He's on the bird feeder. They're so pretty. They're like a really dark red burgundy. And then their body at the top is red and bright, and then down at the bottom it's brown, and they kind of like an ombre. I think that's so cool. I should paint a canvas that's that ombre look, inspired by the house finch. So this is my friend Jerry's guitar case. And I'm currently putting a lovely mandala on it here. But I felt inspired with the henna work that I've been practicing and doing, that I'm going to do like henna design around the initial mandala, and I'm going to interlay gold with it. So that's very exciting. He let me borrow his Taylor guitar because my guitar is a little bit shot and very hard to play and tinny and not the best sound. And I tried playing his guitar and the universe said no. My hand was cramping so bad within 30 minutes because the neck, who knew that just a wider neck could make your hand hurt so bad? So I'm in the process of shopping. I found a guitar called Willow Creek. The only downside is it's made in China, but it is the only guitar that I have ever picked up and said, holy shit, I love this guitar. I've never picked any other guitar up and been like, wow, this is my guitar. Including my guitar. Like, I played it because I had to, and it was what I was gifted and given by the universe. But it's definitely been a difficult guitar to play. So I've got my eyes set on a beautiful Willow Creek guitar with beautiful woodwork and design, and I'm just really excited. So I'll be decorating that once I get it soon. With all these gigs I'm booking, hopefully it's sooner than later. But I want to wish you guys all a beautiful day wherever you're at. Lots of peace, love, and namaste. And take the challenges as they come. Take the fear as it comes and just persevere and move forward even when you want to be held back. All right. Peace and love, guys. Namaste. Hasta luego.